Good afternoon, Internet, and welcome to Beard Dandruff Weekly.
Gross.
I'm Chuck, and this is Josh, and this is when we sit around and I wear black t-shirts and brush off beard dandruff for 4 minutes.
And I hold my breath.
Yeah. What you got there on your shirt? What is that?
Boo.
That's not your name, though.
It actually stands for Band of Outsiders.
Oh, okay. Is that the brand? Nice.
But Boo's cute.
Sure it is. Boo.
Boo Radley.
You know, back in the 80s, I bet you wore that same shirt, but it was the collarless white.
I never liked that, even when it was in.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because that was Tom Selleck's. That was Magnum's big move.
Just the thin round collar.
Yeah, that didn't fold over.
Right. So that was apparently designed by one of the major guys, like Yves Saint Laurent or Perriel, somebody like that, to keep men from wearing ties. That was the whole purpose of it, so men wouldn't have to wear ties.
Well, it worked on Thomas Magnum.
That
was also
on everybody.
for men who didn't like to button their shirt up to past their sternum.
It's terrible.
I figured you'd be on board.
Did not like those.
All right.
You know what I do like, Chuck?
Shows what I know. What?
I like directing people to our website, stuffyoushouldknow.com. In particular, a gallery that may be the funniest thing on the entire internet.
It's it's number 1 or number 2.
It's called 27 of the most unintentionally terrifying vintage dolls of all time. For some reason, back in the 50s, 60s, doll designers really liked messing with little kids.
Yeah, there's no way they made some of these with the intent of delighting a child.
No, they were clearly to scare kids into going to bed, into staying to bed.
Look at that.
So we went to the trouble of assembling a collection of them from like eBay. People sell these things.
Well, Zippy the monkey's in there, and I had Zippy.
Zippy was pretty freaky.
Well, now that I look back, Zippy is definitely a little freaky.
But we added our own names of some of them.
Sure.
So Zippy is now under the name, what, Chuck?
Oh, what? Did you change it?
Yeah.
Why? So we wouldn't get sued?
No. I just made up funny names.
Oh, okay.
Don't you know?
Yeah, I think my favorite one might be number 7, which is that weird bear with a man's face.
What's the name of it?
It's right there.
Oh, I see. The botched monkey boy hybrid who exists without empathy or morality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I think that's a much better name than whatever his real name is.
Well, your titles are the best part of the whole thing.
So
that's where the comedy comes in.
Did you see the one with, there's 2 of them. It's like the telepathic dog man and the donkey who mindlessly carries out his deadly will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
The lion who lost his hair and takes it out on everybody. There's a lot of stuff in here that is pretty great.
Yeah, the unspeakable horror. That one's just scary.
It really is.
That looks, who are those brothers? The Quay brothers?
Yeah.
It looks like something they do.
It really does.
The baby bunny who can only feel excruciating pain.
Yeah. So if you want to go check all these out and just have some great yucks, just type in 27 of the most unintentionally terrifying vintage dolls of all time, and it will bring up our website. Because we inhabit a corner of the internet, right?
We do.
And it's worth mentioning here or there.
Can I read one more?
Sure.
Casey, put this one up there. The hobo who will hold your arm and burn it with his cigar if you anger him.
He looks like it too, doesn't he?
Yeah, you did a great job with those, my friend.
Thanks, man.
Good job. That was all you.
Well, okay, what's up next, Chuck?
I'm sorry, I can't quit looking at that.
I'll start the next one.
All right.
We're going over to another website.
Yes.
It is called Too Much Horror Fiction.
.blogspot.com.
Yeah, it's a reference to the Misfits, Too Much Horror Business.
Oh.
And I like this site because this dude, I had a question. There was this horror short story that I read years ago in a compendium, and I couldn't for the life of me remember the name of it.
I've had that happen.
Driving me crazy. Mm-hmm. And I found this website on the internet and contacted the dude, and I was like, do you have any idea what this short story might be called? And I described it vaguely in the broadest terms.
And he said, oh.
That's exactly what he did.
I got a surprise for you.
It turns out to be a Joyce Carol Oates short story.
Oh.
Who, by the way, is maybe the scariest writer of all times. She writes some scary stuff, man. She knows how to mess with people. But anyway, this website is dedicated to just basically reviewing actual horror fiction, collections of like pulp horror paperbacks, just all sorts of stuff. Anything you could think of. If it's in print and it has to do with scaring your pants off, Too Much Horror Fiction has it covered. It's a really cool website that I would guess I just stumbled across it accidentally.
Yeah, I like it for two reasons. One, because I love websites that are clearly where someone's passion is on full display.
Yeah.
And you can tell this guy really loves what he does in curating this
for sure.
Compendium. And the second thing I love is just it's like the coolest used bookstore that you can browse through online. Like I love, even if I don't read a lot of these books, I like just looking at the old horror covers,
right,
and these hand-drawn covers and the blurbs that they talk about. I just think it's neat.
The only thing missing is that wonderful musty smell of old paperbacks.
Man,
I think
wasn't that the
missing.
best?
Yes, it's missing that smell.
I'll have to work on that.
Other than that, it's got it covered. So thanks for the tip that one time, dude, from Too Much Horror Fiction. You guys go out and check it out.
Agreed. And so those are two website recommendations. Specifically, the terrific 27 unintentionally terrifying vintage dolls on our very own SYSK.com, or at stuffyoushouldknow.com.
Right.
Man. We'll see you next week.